Okay guys, this here is for the Kobalt 40 volt chainsaw replacement, or recall, excuse me. This is my original one I bought in February of 2018. This is the replacement they sent me. They said that this has a tendency, a possibility to continue running even when trigger and everything's released. Now you probably have seen plenty of reviews on these, but I'm going to show you what I found to be a little different in the two. The trigger mechanism. Let me get this all set up right. So I can almost push this all the way up into the handle. You can see that it's almost flush. Now, with this one, I can do the same thing, but there is a stop back there. But that's not the only thing. Let me show you the other difference too. My fault. Before we get on to that, to do what they ask, you have to take the chain and bar from here and put it on here, destroy the rest of this. Destroy it by throwing it away, disassembly, or destruction. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this guard and that guard and start swapping everything over, just to show you that on the outside there is no difference. So this is the original. As you can see, I have been using it. I have not come across any problem so far with this, but it's just simple, toolless. Put the bar and chain on the sprocket along these ear tabs. This little deal goes in the bar hole, pushes it forward, tighten the chain, etc. It's all toolless. So all you have to do is loosen this one a little bit, tighten or loosen which way you need to go, tighten it back down, and that's it. Very, very nice. Now, would this compete with my gas? No. But this is nice to go up a ladder with. So you can see there's actually no difference between the two. But let's get some power to these and see what can happen. I have the battery. Let's not make this harder than it has to be. Charged to 4 bars. So in the first one, I'm going to slap it in, make sure it's in there good. And check this out. Just listen. No instant break or anything. Go to the second one. This is a huge difference. Still no electronic brake on it, but it does have a different sound. I do not know if it cuts better or worse. This is something they're doing so they can say, hey, we've fixed the problem. But they're seeming to be identical. Before I button this up for the refurbished one or the recall, that's about all it takes. Moving this back and forth will make the chain tighten or loosen. I'm going to try not to do too much. Here's where the ears are, and that's where the little tab is to move it forward. Now I'm going to tension it later and probably give this thing a rip once it starts heating up outside, because it is awfully cold. Now, the one thing I do know, and we both know since this is Kobalt does not, or Lowe's, excuse me, does not make their own tools. This is made by Sun Joe. That is what I found out. Now, you cannot switch the batteries with a Sun Joe. There's a lot of things you can't switch. Now, with purchasing one of these, you get the saw, the bar, the chain, the battery charger. Simple fix for the price. Now, I'll say, like I said before, climbing up a ladder with one of these is a lot easier than climbing up a ladder with that big old thing right there. That does not replace my gas chainsaw. I use this for limbs, small trees, and just things up high. So if I need to take a tree down, it's the gas. If I just need to delimb one around the house or anything, it's easy with this. Every tool has its proper application. I'm not trying to be Paul Bunyan with this thing. So I hope this helped out, and let me get some more of this going for you so I can show you some other stuff. The one thing I do like about this is I don't need to winterize it. The only setback is when you do have bar oil in it, it will leak. There's nothing that can be done about it, they say. I don't know. I just empty it every time I get done with it. Just undo it, tilt it, and drain the oil out of it. But the one thing I do like about this is no winterization. Now there is a bit of a lag when you do start it up, but it's not that bad. This is not my main chainsaw, as you heard before, so no biggie. But the only complaint I do have about this is 12-inch bar. Now, I can slap a larger bar that I've got somewhere else that I can't find right now. Oh yeah, one of my two hanging up here with chain, but I really don't need a 13, 14, 15, 16-inch bar on this. Just a simple 12-inch will do. I think Oregon makes it. I'm not 100% sure. Overall, this is a very good saw. I can't wait to start using this one. Later on, I got to start taking this one apart or throw it away. The reason they have you destroy it is if you use this, when you have one of these, guess what? You are SOL on anything that happens. I'm going to destroy this one because I don't want this to be hanging around because of that one problem. Plus, they gave me a new one. If I didn't get the new one, I'd still be using it. I haven't had a problem with it. I'm just trying to protect myself and my family. Hey, other than that, let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about it. I'll be glad to answer, and hope you have a good one.